Okay. So welcome.
Can I start?
Yes, of course.
Just 1 minute. So, dear colleagues, my name is Abay Zұлпыхарұlы. I'm a teacher of English. So I'm a teacher in Amangелді Secondary School in Orda region, Orda district, Turkistan region. So today I'm going to share with a topic which is called reading for comprehension. So we know that reading is divided into two groups. It is reading for fluency and the reading for comprehension. So reading for fluency, as we know, it is designed to pronunciation and the speed of reading and so on. And the reading for comprehension, it means read the text by understanding. So students should understand the meaning of the text. So they should grasp every detailed information in the text. So while reading the text, while reading for comprehension, we've experienced several problems with reading. So students will have problems with understanding, and they'll have short memory. We know that nowadays in growing growing technology society, it is hard to to improve our memory. So in always we try to to try to read to give the students read the text, and they cannot grasp the information for a long time. So it is also a big problem that they have short memory. The next problem is translating. So actually I and some colleagues do the same. I think that we are trying to translate the text in order to understand the meaning of the text. So in my opinion, it is incorrect that we are going to translate it. So students should understand the text only by target language, only by the language of foreigners, for example, from English. So that's why if we do it like this, if we can understand, or students could understand the text, they should understood it by only target language, only by English. So it helps them to improve their reading skills. Also, it helps them to speaking skills. Also, it helps them to improve their vocabulary. The lack of lexicon is the next problem. So it is also a problem. If we read the text by comprehension, it helps us to improve, to expand the vocabulary of the students. The last problem is fear from doing mistakes. For example, if we give students task for a telling, they are going to, in their mind, started to panicking and so on. So that fear lets them not feel free, and they thought that if I'm going to speak, I'll do some kind of mistake. So in this case, we should let them retell the text by their mistakes, and as this after time by time, it can be improved their speaking skills, and it is automatically became fluent language in their speaking. So I have problem with my 11th grade students, these problems, and we've tried to do some kind of experiment which is designed by myself. It is called a Dorlo. Just I'll explain you what does it mean and how does it work. So before starting the lesson, I share with new words, keywords, I can say, or word phrases, and we will do drilling. It means repetitions and new words. In while reading process, the Dorlo is playing the important role. Dorlo, it means it is division of the text. So I give the text for the students, and they'll divide the text into several paragraphs. And after the preparation of, I'll give it for a telling, every detailed paragraph. After preparation of 3 to 5 minutes, they'll one by one started to retell the text. It is DOR. Then listener writers, So I'll choose 2 listener writers in every lesson if my if my lessons learning objective designed to speaking and the reading. So listener writers, they'll listen for all of the students. What did they say about their paragraph, and they'll do some kind of notes in order to at the end tell the whole story. So then others listen to the whole text. At the end, after ending this Dorlo algorithm, they'll start to ask each other questions. And in the process of Dorlo, I'll do some kind of notes in order to measure the progress. And in every lesson, when our learning objective comes like reading and speaking, so I'll do measuring of their knowledge. And it really helps them to improve their speaking skills while they're doing reading skills. So this method also helps remember the words for a long time, because this is reading not for fluency, this is reading for comprehension. And here given the learning objective of 11th grade, it is the first is for speaking, the second is for reading the text. So now let's welcome with my video.
Boys and girls, today's topic is related to speaking and writing. So topic is called Media Wars. So before starting our lesson, I want to ask you one question. So do you know the difference between mass media and social media? Yeah, you know?
Yes.
We every day saw in our screens, on our mobiles, different types of media. So do you know difference between mass media and social media? Who knows?
Social media includes WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram,
Yes.
Twitter.
Yes, you are right. Excellent. And the mass media? Who wants to tell about mass media?
Mass media includes newspaper, magazine.
Yes, nice. Excellent. Newspaper, also television, yeah?
Yes, television.
Excellent. Very well. Nice. So, before starting our lesson, I want to tell you new words, keywords related to our topic. So here given you several words which is related to mass media. So repeat after me. Repetition. Okay, drilling. Игра на страхах людей. Play on people's fears.
Play on people's fears.
Она пряталась в своей квартире. She was holed up in her flat.
She was holed up in her flat.
Yes, very well. Притвориться. Made out.
Made out.
Very well. Признаваться. Let on.
Let on.
Very well. Быть обманутым. Taking.
Taking.
Yes. Выдумать, изобрести. Find out.
Find out.
Very well. Создавать. Set up.
Set up.
Very well. Zoom in. Упираться на что-то.
Zoom in.
Very well. Excellent. Nice. So, I want to explain you our, the role of our today's lesson. So, I divided you into 2 groups, and we have 2 listener writers and summarizers. So, today we have a big text which is called "Who Can You Trust?" Кому вы можете верить? Yes.
Yes.
So this topic, this big text, you should divide into among you. Okay, you should divide it. For example, the first paragraph will take Uldana like this. The second paragraph will take other students. Okay.
Okay.
So you'll given 5 minutes. You also do the same. Yeah. You should divide this text into several parts, and then you should read your paragraph and then retell it. Okay. You're given 4 or 5 minutes. So our 2 listener writers, you should write every details which every student will tell us. Then you should write it. At the end, you should do like whole story. Yes, whole a big story which was told by other students. So also you will do summarizing. Okay. You can do like one of you start, and as the second you should continue after finishing, for example, the first speaker. So you may start. You'll given 5 minutes. Let's get started.
Okay.
Today's lesson is you should give us the main idea, comprehension, the meaning of the text, the meaning of your paragraph. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Onlara you should start, yeah? Nice.
Traditional media survive despite social media's rise, but lost advertisers to it and criticize its safety and reliability to compete.
Very well. Nice. The second paragraph.
The text was the story of girl named Zul van be born. She told he couldn't see was going a few quick trip to South Asia. Zul shared photos of Facebook and called her family a schooling. She was going to be good in reality. She never left Amsterdam. She stayed in her Amsterdam until time.
Dear students, you should not read, you should do retelling. Also, you should retell loudly, okay? Because our two listeners and writers, they should listen, they should actually hear your voice. Next one, please.
Family, she was going on 5-week trip. Shot yes,
Dear colleagues, this is my student who is needed special education. Yeah, we know that in every class we have 10 students. It means students who are needed special education.
she shared photos and Facebook pages and think tank and events wells and even meet video calls. Her family signed everything was written. But what she never left her part in Amsterdam.
And many blogs believed the story, and even the Times newspaper listed it as one of the top rising stars in football.
Excellent, very well. We have two listener writers. They are still writing. Yeah, your speech which was told by you. So if you're ready, you may start. Who wants to start? Okay, please loudly, yeah. Very well.
Nowadays, despite the predictions that traditional media were going to disappear, while internet is being developed, the television and newspaper have managed to survive. And now it's hard to trust social networks and traditional media. For instance, Silva left home for a 5-week trip around Southeast Asia, and she regularly uploaded photos of traveling to her Facebook page and made calls to her family to tell that everything is good.
This is my student. So we've developed our speaking skills from 9th grade. So she passed IELTS exam last year, last summer, and she's taken 7 band.
And however, she actually was in Amsterdam when her family recognized about her action. They were shocked because her family members have been taken in. And she did it for her university project to demonstrate how social media can hide the reality and truth. And consequently, people should only trust traditional media to be in safety.
Excellent, very well. Next.
Yeah. In the following paragraph, we are gonna tell you about the football fans. So as you know, the sport media has to work harder to fill their sites and pages, and to do it, the most popular way is by speculating about the players that club might buy or sell, and especially the talented foreigners. However, a lot of players suspect.
This student also have taken an IELTS. It is in December. A month ago, also she's taken a high band. I don't know because she's still, how to say, haven't told me how many bands have she taken. Also, she has been growing her speaking skills from 9th grade because I've tried to participate in debates in English language, and she could speak during 5 to 7 minutes from 9th grade. Now she's, how to say, well-experienced speaker, now school. Now she's in 11th grade.
That these stories can contain a lot of very little truth and a lot of exaggeration, and also are the product of lazy journalism. Another example of this is that one Irish football fan decided to find out by using social media to invent Marcel Boudaf, a 16-year-old football superstar from Moldova. He set up a Wikipedia page and explained that he already played for his team and his nickname was Messi. Then he wrote a false and the surprise came when the Times newspaper included an article entitled "The Football's Top 50 Rising Stars," and at number 30 was on the list was the Moldova's finest. And this example highlights how social media can manipulate information revealing traditional media in spreading unverified stories. And the main idea of the text is that while the social media and traditional media compete with each other and criticize each other, both has flaws that distort reality and also benefits that can help us to reveal their shortcomings. So that's it.
Excellent, nice, very well. Excellent. Now, we've listened to our summarizers and the listener writers, so it's clear, I think, that everyone understands our text. Now, in order to identify your idea, we have two groups. You can ask each other several questions if you need it.
Our question is, what is the differences between social media and mass media?
Yeah, nice question. Yeah.
Social media lets people share and talk quickly with a small group. Mass media shares content slowly with everyone and it's made in professionals.
Yes, professionals. Excellent, very well. And if you need it, you may ask a question from the second group.
Can you name pros and cons of social media? Pros of social media, it's speed. News spreads faster than through mass media. So in social media, everyone can share information, not just journalists. And also in social media, variety of information and verification issues. It's difficult to determine which information is true and which information isn't.
Okay, nice, excellent. So our today's lesson's aim was reading for comprehension. I think that every student can understand their paragraph, and I want to add some criteria to every student. So at first, Uldana started about the first paragraph, and she told about the meaning of the first paragraph. For example, despite like these words, while using some additional words, and in order to give the main idea of the first paragraph like this, other students also do the same. But we've experienced that some students have problem with pronunciation. Yeah, as you listen. For example, in the words traditional, some students say that traditional like this. Yeah. So try to how to say correct your mistakes. For example, Mukhtar was technology, but not technology, but technology. Yes. But our aim is reading for, not for fluency, reading for comprehension. So I think that every student could understood the meaning of our text. So thank you for your attention. Yeah, clap yourself, clap each other.
Okay, that's the end of my presentation. If you have questions, feel free, let's welcome.
Okay, thank you, Abay. So, questions?
I want to underline that the method Dorla was created by him. It is very good to solve students' problem. Using the method Dorla. It helps, for deeper understanding their texts and comprehend them, and comprehension. Well, teachers, any questions, and try to provide feedback for our teachers.
Good. And also from this video, you could see the feedback. You see, as you have observed here, Abay all the time goes with the paper and writing their mistakes in order to give them feedback. The same should be in your classroom, because we observe as a trainers all the time that they mainly do not write, teachers, I mean, mistakes, learners, and then they leave with that mistakes. You see, well done. Thank you so much, Abay. I think you showed the example of how to give feedback to your learners. Okay, thank you. I think it's the end of this session.